Hey, everyone. It's Rita. Hi, Lola. Be careful now. Hi, everyone. It's Rita and my corgis, Teddy Bear, Benji, and that's Lola, a loud one. She likes treats, so I'm plying her with treats so she won't bark. Hi, everyone. Hi, Dawn with an E, and Gloria, Christine, Loretta. Good morning, Linda and Robin. And Diane. Okay, you're a little loud there. Hi, Donna. And Babs. Hi. Hello. Babs knows what I'm working with here. Hi, Jerry Ann, Ardeen, and Rocky. Good morning. Hello. Welcome. So today is Tuesday, and it's getting close to, well, it's coming up on Easter. So I thought that I would create an Easter wreath for you, as I didn't really care for some of the other wreaths that were out there. So this is what I came up with using all Cricut images. I'm going to show you how I found them all. And hopefully I'm going to be able to share them all, share this wreath with you. I'm going to try a few things. I've had trouble in the past with sharing. So I just thought that I would let you know that. But there is going to be a link to this, and it will have all Cricut images. So good morning. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Amy. Hi, Leslie. So we do have a couple of announcements, but I'll save them for the middle because sometimes people, they just want to get on and see what the project is and then get off. And I totally get that. And so there we go. So this is an Easter wreath that I put together using images from Design Space. I did do a few things extra so it wouldn't be like floppy, which included making a frame for the bunny and for the back, which is an egg shape, and then also a frame that I used underneath the banner that says Happy Easter. And I'm going to show you how to put all these eggs together. They're really a lot of fun. So let's get started. I will start with a brand new slate just so that you know what I'm doing. And the first thing that I did was decide on a shape. And I wanted to do, if I can get down to shapes, for some reason my thing, I wanted to do an egg shaped. I did use craft board, Loretta, on the back anyway. I know the beginning of the Zoom, we actually took the Zoom. We took the Zoom call off. If I can edit out the beginning, I will, and put it back on. But if you missed it, you kind of missed it, and we had some problems there at the beginning. So, I went looking for an egg shape, and I did go into shapes, but I didn't find it. So I did just go to images and typed in egg. That's it. Simple, very simple. I just wanted a simple egg shape. So I don't know which one I picked, but here, this one's fine. So I brought it into my canvas, and I decided that I was going to use that as my background, but I also wanted to give a feel of a wreath. So I wanted to make it bigger, and also I thought it would be great to have a hole in the middle so that whatever I put on this wreath would be sort of highlighted, right? So in order to do that, I went to offset, and I set the offset to, I think I did it as an inch, and I hit apply. Okay, so see that? And I'm just going to make my screen a little bit smaller. Then what I did was I grouped both of these, and I hit up here, align and center. I wanted it to be centered, right? exactly where I wanted it to be. I might have even done 1.5 inches, but in order to do that, I'd have to sort of make this smaller, which I could have done, might be 1.5 inches. But anyway, we want to center it. So align, center, and then we're going to select them both and use our tools down here, slice. So let's slice it. And there's our inside of our egg, and there's our original egg. So let's get rid of that. Let's make this a pleasing color. Nobody wants a black wreath. And then we can proceed with our wreath. Now I'm going to add the Easter bunny and then create the back. Okay, so let's go looking for bunnies. And I believe I did chocolate bunny. That's what I did for an image. So let's go here and we'll just type in chocolate bunny. And there were several to choose from. Some of them I purchased at one point. This is the one I decided to choose because he had a cute little bow on it. But I wanted to point out that there are a couple that have eyes, like this one. So we can, but that one has like a cutout. So I just thought I would mention it. I don't know why I'm so coffee. Okay, so you need to make this obviously in proportion to our egg. And right now our egg is a little bit bigger than it probably should be. I'm going to set it to 11.5 inches and I will make it full size here. So this is the bunny that I chose, and I wanted to save a little headroom in case there was a banner that I was going to use at the top of the egg. So this is a good size. He's about 8 inches high. Make him just a scotch smaller. Now I'm going to duplicate the bunny, and I'm also going to duplicate the egg. All right, so let's do that. And let's go ahead and move these guys over. So these will be the ones that everybody sees. And these are going to be the ones that we turn into a back for the wreath, because you're making this out of paper, and you need something that will stabilize it. Okay, so we're going to take all 3 of these, position your bunny the way you want him to be, and then we're going to do something called weld, which is down here. And there is our back. If you want, you can turn it white, just so that you know. And then when we go to put these layers together, the back, I'm having problems with my mouse today. So the back is going to be on the back. I'm having problems with my mouse. I cannot wait until my new stuff comes in. My printer got delayed, by the way, and it's coming today, so they say. So here we go. So this is just going to be in the back, and then we will cut out the bunny and arrange him to the front, and he will sit just slightly on there, but it's going to be covered with eggs. Okay. So let's do that. Now let's go and look for eggs. And there are tons of these great eggs that have 2 and 3 layers. So let's go have a look at them. All right. So when we're looking at these, we're going to look for the ones that have the scissors. Okay. The ones that are pretty, that have this print, we don't want, because we want to do these out of paper, right? And then the ones that are single colored, mono colored like this, we don't want those either, because we want ones that have multicolor on there. So I'm being picky. but I know that I will find multicolored eggs. So here's, nope, that one's not right. This one is good. Let's see. You can pick whatever one you want, obviously, but if you get to the place where you find an egg that is only one color, but you really like it, I'm going to show you how you can change it. Okay. So I'm looking at all these eggs and I'm trying to come up with the ones that I found originally. Of course, that never happens. And so go through and pick the eggs that you want. Or again, now in the case where it's a cut file, but there are lines here, that's really for a vinyl image. So you don't really want that, but there are other images available. Just kind of, you know, scroll, take your time, look through and find your eggs. If you did find some eggs that are only one, that are only one layer, I'm going to show you how to put a layer on it as soon as these come in. Okay. So you see, this here is a print and cut. So there's no way to unravel this from print and cut, even though I like this design. If you look up here, it says print and cut, and you can't unflatten a pre-flattened print and cut, sadly. So let's say we've got 1, 2, I really need 5. So let's ungroup these. I really need 5. So let's do this. Let me go back and just grab one more. Let's choose this one. Now, if I really was having a hard time finding, like I'm doing like right now, I could go to operation type and choose cut only, and then it will eliminate all the print then cut and just give me the cut only designs. It would make life a lot easier for me. And so I could choose just anything that showed up on the screen, you see. And then when they get to my, did I get this one? Because I love that swirly. Okay. So come on, mouse. All right. Add these all to your canvas. Now, if you have, I did have that one there. Good. If you have some of these eggs that are just single layers, so these are all single layers. I'm going to make them big so you can see, and then we'll adjust the proportions. But what you need to do here is you need to give it a back because it has no back. And how do I know that? Because I can see the grid through the holes. So see the grid? There's a grid, there's a grid. That's how I know. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. Whoops. I got a lot here now. Yay. All right. So let's move these all over. I don't need this one. But there are a couple here. So I'm going to duplicate this, whichever one that comes in that doesn't have a back. And I am going to hit contour, which is down here on the right-hand side. And let's hit contour. And then for this, I'm going to hide all the contours. So now I have an egg and this decorative one. I have to make one of them a different color. So I'm going to make the bottom layer pink, and you will see that we can arrange this to the back. And there we have a lovely 2-layered egg. You can even make a 3-layered egg if you want to by using the same process. I'm just looking for 5 unique eggs that we can use. This one we already got. We already got this one. 1, 2, 3. We have 6 here. So let me get rid of these others because 5 seems to be about the limit for this wreath. So I'm going to do that process with each one. Duplicate On the duplicate, I'm going to hit contour. I'm going to hide all the contours. I'm going to change this being the background. Let's change it to yellow. And then I will put it, arrange it to the back. And then I have my nice egg, which I will group. Did I group this egg? No, I didn't. So I would go through all of this doing the same thing all the time. And if you wanted to, say, do 3 layers, I'll show you how to do 3 layers. So in this case, we're going to duplicate it twice. And this will be the top layer, right? And then this layer will be the middle layer. We'll contour out maybe just the lines here and the stars. Let's do that. See if that works. Yeah, see that? And let's change that color to, I don't know, lilac. And then on the third one, we are going to contour out all. Okay. So then when we put this together, let's make this color, I don't know, robin's egg. So when we put this together, this one goes on the top. So I send it to the front. And now we have a 3-color egg. Isn't that great? So we just go through all of this. And then we would bring our little wreath. Let me just bring the wreath over so you can have a look what I was thinking when I put this all together. So let's grab this whole thing. And so I was thinking, okay, I want like it to look realistic, but I also want kind of the eggs to be the showcase of it. So what I did was I resized the eggs. Wah. Okay, here we go. Group this. And I decided that I was going to put them in the front of the wreath. And I thought, put like the fancy one in the front. So that's what I did. It was a little too big. So I started resizing them. And then I thought smaller ones in the, on the side. So group this. And I kind of placed them over like this. And I just wanted to get a feel for, I wanted to be able to replace the, or to cover the complete egg wreath part. Okay. So I did a little shaping, like deciding, do I want this bigger, smaller? And I actually ended up with 5 eggs and, and it looks really good, I think. And again, I'm going to try to give you this file so you don't have to recreate it, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of how I was thinking, what I was working with. So here we go, arrange, send it to the back. But then I felt like it still kind of wasn't done. And so I needed something that would sort of be at the top. And also, so let me arrange this to the back. Move back. Come on, move back. Move backwards. There we go. So you see what I'm doing here? So I'm going to put this here and I'm going to sort of hide that bottom egg. And let's just put this one here just for, so we know what we're doing. Okay, so we have all of our eggs there. And again, if the proportions aren't correct, you can go back and make changes as you add more things. You don't want too busy of a wreath, and you don't want it too top heavy. And because of it's an egg, you want to have more down the bottom because it's wider down there. And so let's go to images and let's look for a Happy Easter banner, because it is for Easter. So we're going to look for a Happy Easter banner. And there is this one that I really like. It's old. I've used it before. And actually, I think it might also come with a offset layer, but I don't see it here. So I can make my own offset. So let's grab this in. Okay, and this is where it's going to go. Let's like kind of rearrange it so that it's proportionate here. And then once we do that, we come up here to offset right there. And we decide on a 1/4 of an inch, I think. Yeah, a 1/4 of an inch, and apply the offset. And let's change this to maybe yellow like this. So I like that. Place it on that offset layer and then group it, and let's have a look how it's going to look. Might make it a scotch smaller like that. Yeah, but it's still missing something along the edge, and so I thought, what sort of kind of bends a little bit? Flowers, right? Especially tulips. So I did go looking for tulips, and let's see, believe I just typed in tulips, and I did find these tulips, which I'm not super happy about. I'll show you in the put together phase, the assembly phase, because this is what I found, which I thought, oh, right, all right, that looks pretty cool. But when I found out how to put them together, they were a little bit odd. So let me show you what I got. I have this one, which I figured 2 on either side. So I'll duplicate this, and we'll actually duplicate it, make 4. Okay. But I want, this one will go here. This one will go here, kind of like this. But this one, I want the leaf out. So I'm going to choose flip horizontal. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing here, flip horizontal. So here we go. And we want it to sort of send it to the back. Now I have to move it forward because there we go. So we want to show it tucked under. Range, send it to the back, move forward, move forward. Okay. So now this is starting to look like a really done wreath. So change the time, Leslie. That's funny. Thank you. I mean, your daughter. And let's see. So now is the time that we have to assess for a couple of things when making a wreath. First thing we have to do is balance, think of balance and proportion. So like my eggs are a little bit big on this one. So I might need to start like making them slightly smaller, and we're going to make that front one the biggest one, and we're going to use pop dots to sort of pop it out. But start looking at that. You might want to make your tulips ever so slightly bigger, and you can start playing with placement here. Yes, okay. They're upset because the garbage day every Tuesday, garbage day, unless there's a holiday. Get with the program, my little girl. All right. And then also what we want to do is range, send it to the front, is start thinking about colors. So I don't like to use a ton of colors. I like to keep all my yellows and this kind of the same, all my oranges, that sort of thing. And so I use my syncing mechanism. So this is over here, Color Sync. And by the way, this Color Sync is available on your iPad as well. So if you ever, like can't find it, it is next to the layers tab. Okay. So you'll see here that I have, so many colors, and I just don't want that many colors because I don't want to have to pick out that many. Maybe I don't have all of these spring colors and all of that. So I can use my sync tool to start to merge together some of the colors. Now, clearly, like the bunny has to be chocolate, so we cannot move that, but we can move his bow, and we could move it to say, I don't know, this to match this egg, that sort of thing. And so we can also do some changes around in the tulips. So for instance, the tulips are kind of like an orangey yellow, but maybe we make two of them sort of lighter yellow. And this here, these are pinks. So let's go ahead and change the pinks. And what else do we have? So I'm just basically just trying to, here's the yellow from the banner. Here's the blue from the front of the banner. So I'm trying to get it down from, I don't know what it was, like 12 or something colors to less. So, but I need to be careful about which layers are going to be what color. So I think what I decided was that I needed a color. So here we go. This here needs to be in purple, I think, because yeah, there we go. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really think you probably need that. I don't know. Maybe you can make them all. Maybe you can make some of them orange. Yeah, why not? There are orange tulips. So now we have we've broken it down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, which is still a lot, but it's not, a terrible amount. I'm also going to move away from this white of this color because I want this white to be cut out in craft. So there we go. So there's our kind of completed. If you want to put an eye on it, you can, obviously. If you want to use that other one that I found, that is the with the bite taken out of it. But I wanted a traditional Easter wreath. So here we go. Now, one thing I thought of after the fact is I wanted to put a little bit of thickness on the banner. So I decided that I was going to take that background and duplicate it. And I'm going to turn this one white because when we go to cut this out, I wanted to cut out with this so that these two pieces become the craft. Okay. And then all that's left really is to cut it out, which does take a little while. Where's Lola, Benji, and Teddy Bear? They're here. They are being too quiet. No, Teddy Bear's just he's usually the one that gets into trouble. So when I cut this out, I just want to point out, when I cut this out, I of course cut out more than one. I did it all on the mat, and here we go. You see this and this, they didn't fit together, but I think that I could move it and I get better use out of all of my craft board, because remember that craft board that we used from the mystery box? You do need to maybe sort of stick it right in there kind of thing. You might have to maneuver it around, but yeah, that works like that. And the rest are here. If you want, you can also move this green to be the same as that green, or you can use a different green if you want. All right, and so we're going to cut it out for these eggs and for the Happy Easter part of the banner. I would probably use cardstock for intricate cuts because it's pretty intricate and it's a great setting to use. It does make it a little bit slower to put together, or to cut out, I should say. So let's put this together. Isn't that fun? So let us go down here. Pretty simple, right? You just have a, I once took some like flower arranging classes, and that's where I learned things like the rule of 3 and stuff like that. So here are all of our pieces. Let's take out the big ones first. So you see this is cut in craft board, and once we get all the layers on, it's going to be even thicker. But if you really want a thick one, you can certainly cut out more than one. background. So there is that. And then here is the banner with the cutout like this. And then the Happy Easter. So let's get started on that. And then we've got our bunnies. Let's talk about these our bunny, not bunnies. Let's talk about the tulips, because I put them together ahead of time because they were kind of a pain. And you might decide to go with different tulips. So the tulips were like 4 pieces. Here we go. So this is the main part of the tulip flower, and then they had these 2 side pieces that they were supposed to be exactly on the side, but because I wasn't gluing it to a background, I decided to put it here. And then the stem and the leaf are 2 different colors. I think next time I would probably cut it out in the same color. And so I did do these ahead of time. Let's go ahead and find those. And then we can put together our 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one? Well, I got to put one together, I guess. So let's find. There is the stem. It's quite thin. And let's get a couple of leaves. Oh, wait, here it is. Yeah, I don't have to do it. Okay, so I think it's best to sort of like kind of plan out what you're doing here and sort of make it so you know where you're putting it all together, since we don't have like a PDF or whatever. And here are my eggs. I'm going to show you how they go together, but these are the eggs, and you notice that some of them are bigger, and so that's what I was talking about. You know, sort of I made these 2 on the end actually bigger, and then I went like this. So this is my wreath as I'm going to put it together. The what you call them, the eggs are basically, because I made them different sizes, make sure you match them up correctly. So you need to find the correct match. So here is that one, but there's obviously another piece missing. Maybe it's that. Yeah. So this one's a 3-layer, but it's a little ripped. See, it's a little ripped. I don't know why. All right. All right. This one here, actually, when I cut it out, actually has 3 layers as well. So here is the middle layer, like this, and we can just glue them all together. Okay, so let's do that, and then we'll start assembling our wreath. So to make this wreath, you do need some sticky, what do you call them, foam dots, and those are not like, those ones aren't my favorite foam dots. I like these foam dots. They're a little bit thicker, but I'm running out of them. So got to find the thicker ones. So let's get our glue ready, and we're going to glue most of this together before we, so we have to glue together the leaves and the flowers and the eggs. We have to do all that ahead of time, and then we can talk placement and sort of play around with it. So that's what we're doing. So while I'm doing this part, and you can watch me do this part, I will tell you the announcements. All right. So first of all, thank you for Kirsten and a few other people mentioned that the Rafflecopter link, which was it's right now our biggest giveaway, it has like 1,400 entries. It disappeared on Sunday. So I contacted the folks at Rafflecopter, and they got back to me yesterday, and they made it reappear. Apparently it was just a glitchy thing. So don't worry. All of the entries that you've already put in have been saved. And also you can now enter the program through the end of the month. So it goes until March 30th, as we had originally planned. And you can now, so you missed maybe like 1-2 days, maybe, but so did everybody else. So I think that that's fairly fair. And so go ahead. This is my reminder that you need to get your name in for that. Also, remember that we're doing the giveaway for the Sunflower Cutie. That is up, I believe it's up on Thursday or Friday. I think I did it the week before. So I got to check that, but I think it's still going. And so if you want to win a Sunflower Yellow Cutie that I'm giving away, you need to enter that, and it's separate. Okay. And I will put the links to both of those in the description of the video when I'm done with the video. Okay. Let's see, what's the other thing? Okay, so at the end of the month, when everybody has their name in for the large drawing, we're going to have a special um I'm just saying we're going to have a special thing because I know we're going to hit the 20,000, and we're going to make our announcement. We're going to have a little party on the 31st because that's my goal. I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. So all you need to do to get your name in is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, and if you have friends or even family, somebody was saying that on Zoom night, that they signed up there. It doesn't matter to me. It's just like a personal goal I'm trying to reach. It doesn't mean anything. The only thing that it means is closer, puts me closer to 100,000. And when you get 100,000, you get a plaque. This is what my son told me. You get a plaque. And I was like, well, I think, that's great. I would like a plaque, but I mean, I'm not going to push it. I like our small group, and it's not all about numbers. But in this case, I just want to get over that hump. We are so close. There's like 200 people from being at 20,000. And I don't know, it makes me feel like a little more legitimate. Who knows? But so there's that. And what's the other thing? So the party. Now, do note that we have giveaways every month. This one here happens to be pretty big because they made a change in the way that I give out giveaways prizes. Before, they used to do it on the retail price, and now they do it on the sale price. So I'm able to give out more things, which means that this month I'm giving away almost $1,000 worth of prizes. Pretty exciting. And includes the Cricut Bright 360, the table lamp, which I love. I have one, and it's very expensive, $200. But we're also giving away a Cricut Mini Easy Press, which are the little one that looks kind of like an iron. And that one is a bundle. So it's called the Easy Press Everything Bundle, I think. And that's a $278 value. And then there's an everything bundle that's also $278. And then there's another one that's like, I don't know, 150, something like that. So these are big prizes. There's going to be 5 of them, and people are I'm only going, if I ever like choose the name, if there's a duplicate, only one person can win. So that, we'll have 5 separate winners. So that should be fun. Now, if you didn't catch the Zoom call, we had a little problem at the very beginning where somebody hacked into our Zoom call, and it was pornographic, to be honest. And I was able to get rid of them, but I didn't want for the Zoom call to be on the YouTube. So I took it off, but if I can figure out how to edit that part out, which I'm not the best at editing. I'll be really honest with you. I'm not really that great at editing videos. That is sort of a separate skill that maybe I'll work on some other time. But if I can edit it out, I will post it because it was a really great call and it was very long, and we had a really good time after that part. So so there. So, but it was just like, talk about ruining things, you know? Let's see. The rest of the week is going to be busy. I am going to take us back to the joy, and we are going to relook at the cutaway cards. I was sent a couple more packages of the cutaway cards and also some of these foil transfer kits that I couldn't show you the last time. So we're going to relook at those, and that's going to be on Thursday. So for all my joy friends, we're going to be using the joy then. We're also going to be using the joy, but I didn't cut them all out. But we're going to use the joy on making the keychains as well. For the cutouts, I'm going to show you the keychains, and then we're going to, that's tomorrow, and then we're going to actually I'm actually going to show you the UV resin, which is something that was brought up to me. I forget who told me about it, but they brought it up to me and said, you should try this. It's easier than having to put the two colors or the two different pieces together and all of that. And I did try it, and I got myself a little kit. So I wanted to show you how that works and how you can incorporate your Cricut with those. So that's tomorrow. Thursday is the cards, and then Friday is our freebie. Friday always is a freebie on Friday, and this freebie is from my Scrap Chick, and I want to just point out that my Scrap Chick is having a sale right now on, I guess, everything. It's like you get 35% off if you and I have no stake, no, as they say, no dog in the fight. I'm just pointing it out, and because I'm thankful that they offer a freebie once a month that we can use. And that one is it's like a Easter bunny holding an egg. It's so cute. All right. So so now we're here and we can start looking at like placement on how we're going to put this. So that's Friday, and I think I'm going to take the rest of the weekend off. Got some really big cleaning goals. Yay. I do get into a little frenzy with the cleaning goals this time of year. I don't know if you do, but I took up my all of my carpets, and I'm planning on cleaning the hardwood floors. Not resurfacing, but just cleaning them because they need it. When you have 3 dogs, a cat, and a kid running around, that's what you get. Okay. Who got a Mercedes? Yeah, wasn't it great? So here's where I'm going to use these tabs. So I'm going to use it on my top of my wreath. Be careful about placement here because it's not like you have a straight line. So make sure you get it so that those pieces are going to stick. I think 4 would be good. And I went back and forth on an eye. If you really must have an eye, I have gazillion Google eyes, as I've mentioned before, and and you could probably put a Google eye, but you know, I'm just kind of okay with it not having an eye. It's sort of a silhouette, and that's fine. I was thinking about putting actually a chick and egg wreath, round wreaths together as well. So, so I don't know, maybe I'll do that. I figured it would be kind of fun. And there are a lot of those pretty eggs. So there's that. So these ones I'm going to lay flat and sort of climbing up the side like this. And this part will be covered. And then with the eggs, I'll do that same thing on the other side. I'm working on um, some more cards for you, some more original cards. And I was working yesterday on a color block kind of card that I was really impressed with how it was going. So hopefully I can get that in for next week. And let's see, move this up a little. Yeah, maybe up a little more. There we go. And what else? There's not really much. Oh, well, I'm going swimming today. I am so excited. I already have my bathing suit on. So as soon as I get done with what I need to do, I'm just going to say, okay, is motivation's an issue for me? Always has been. So I am going to get there and get swimming. It's a little hard to swim in the winter time, but it actually is a lot better to swim in the winter time because there are fewer people in the pool. But I find if I go there late enough in the morning, I get to miss all of the water aerobics and stuff like that, which they take up a lot of the pool. I love them, but they take up a lot of the pool, and all I do is swim laps. So I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, so I'm going to tell you a funny story. Today's picture day at school. Now, my son, who's autistic, is also kind of like crazy about taking pictures. And a couple of times, he's gone in wearing some really weird get-ups, but nothing beats today. Today, so I'll tell you the weird get-ups. One time he went to Cub Scouts for like 2 weeks just so he could have a Cub Scout uniform. And I swear to God, he just got it for the uniform because that's what he wore for his I don't know what it was, third grade. One time he knows how much I love Winnie the Pooh, and he had a Winnie the Pooh doll, and he snuck it in his knapsack and took a picture with it. And it just always had a couple that were just like funny. And I think it's so great because he's smart. Like, when we go and look at pictures when we're younger, it's kind of fun because they're like different, funky or whatever. So today he dressed up in a jean jacket, and he had his hair, which has gotten so long, and he like dried it so that it would curl. It's like this curly strawberry blonde. It's really actually gorgeous. I would love that hair. And he put a bandana around his, like a hippie, and he had on a Hawaiian shirt. I have to show you the picture when it's done because it was just so unique, so Owen. And I'm like, he goes, this is for picture day. What do you think? Huh? And he was pretty proud of himself. And I said, that's fine. I don't mind. And so this will probably be his last picture day because he's going to be going to a different high school, I think, next year. And I doubt that they have picture day at the regular high school or, in high school. So that was pretty funny. Yeah, he's funny. He's a funny kid. So there's that. And so that was kind of a fun thing. Dogs keep waking me up every morning so maybe that's why they're quiet. But they keep waking me up at 5:30. No, is it 5:30? Yeah, 5:30, which is a little bit early for me. So So I take them out and then I go in and lay down for just like another half hour anyway. And so I don't know. I just think this time change thing is so tough on him. I honestly don't know if I'm going to like the daylight savings time going away or whatever they're doing, but it certainly will help with animals because animals don't wear watches. So they and there was always like a really big thing with like, spring back, spring, fall back, spring forward, that sort of thing. This is kind of fun to remind people and do it and everything. But nowadays, all the clocks just automatically change, so there's no fun in that. I like to go and change out my clocks because that was kind of the fun part of it. But there's no fun in that. All right, so this is our completed. And did you see I put the thin? See, I put the thinner ones and then the thicker ones. Make sure it's on there really well. And now I have a cute little, I think I put the Happy Easter on sort of wonky. Yeah, I did. I'm going to have to glue it back on. I think I made it wonky. Okay. And that's it. Oh, Arizona doesn't change? Yeah, I know. I have trouble with the time zones anyway. So that is it. I know it's kind of a simple wreath, but it's real pretty. And maybe you make it, I'm going to give one to my mom and maybe make it for, here's the other variation that I did. I put them in a different, I put the tulips in a different place there. Maybe I like it this way for, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and we will, let's see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is keychain day, so we're going to be talking about these keychains. I found a really good deal on Amazon that I'm going to post a link that you can get like 30 keychain, and the keychains come in they usually come with this tassel, and there's the keychain and then the key holder and a jump ring. I'll show you how to put that together. And then I'm going to show you how to do this. This is resin, which it's UV resin, which you can leave out in the sun, or you can get it to move along in, it's sticky, but then once you put it under the light, like it's like a nail light, once you put it under the light, it hardens up. It's not flat, but it hardens up. So I was putting it on the back and then using a very tiny word, and I decided, okay, I can do that, and then I could also do monograms. So I want to show you the whole process, start to finish, and how you can incorporate your Cricut for it. And it was like, I think about $8 for 30 of these. So it was definitely a craft that was easy on the wallet. I know I've been accused of encouraging people to spend more money, and so this one's very easy on the wallet. All you need is a little bit of vinyl, and then it comes as a package, so it's like $8 and it's free shipping. So it's kind of one of those fun things to do for everybody. Maybe give them a new keychain for Easter or something. That should be fun. Oh, Linda, I did do the announcements in terms of the what do you call it? The giveaway was not working. The Rafflecopter giveaway was not working yesterday and Sunday, but it is now working. And so I decided that I was going to just keep it running through the 30th, and then we will do all of the announcements by on the 31st. That was my announcement. I don't have any other announcements. uh, just, I announced that you must have a really nice day today because it is gorgeous out, and I hope you have a lovely day. Yeah, did you get those, Jerry Ann? Glamour shots. Wouldn't he have died? He would have died doing the glamour shots. All right. He would have done them too. Oh my God, he's so. I hope that doesn't make him vain. I myself don't like to get my pictures taken, and I'm kind of trying to come to grips with that whole thing. Um, when you're not happy with the way you look, and you like, don't take my picture. But as my friend Molly said, you're always going to look back at the picture and be so like stunned at how young you were because they were at so I'm trying to get over that part. I used to love my picture taken, or I used to have my picture taken a lot. So I don't know, lately I've just been kind of and so I'm going to work on that. Anyway, if you have been thinking about going out, taking a little walk, or getting a little exercise in, try it today, even if it's for 5 minutes. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know how long. It's been a while I've been in the pool, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to swim. I usually swim an hour and a half. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll probably get 15 minutes in, and then I'll be done. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try, and I hope that you do the same with whatever it is you're thinking about. Double chins. I know, right? Do they, the way that you can stand Kirsten, yeah, there's a way you can stand to get rid of them. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming today. I hope you do something fun today. Get a little cricketing in. It's really good for your soul. It really is. And I will see you all again tomorrow at 9 o'clock, same time. All right. And have a great day. Bye.